Time now for a special ESPN Wisconsin presentation.
Win or lose, we're going to walk out of this stadium tonight with our heads held high.
That is amazing. Wow, what a game.
Oh, my.
Unbelievable. One more for the record books.
Nothing's gonna stop us.
At the buzzer, knocks it down.
Pick is up. Yes, he made it. Yes, reverse layup is good with 5 seconds left.
Put 6 on my stat. First title in program history.
Being an in-state kid, everything that I wanted in the school was right at home.
Every coach has a toolbox, and every tool is from another coach.
Camaraderie, be able to hang out with each other and be together.
Takes it all the way for the touchdown.
Led by a future Badger.
I'm very excited for this kid because he is brilliant.
What an absolute javelin toss.
He's going to throw a jump pass and complete it for the 2-point conversion to Hawk.
I mean, we can see a lot of offense.
Put the exclamation point on it.
At the buzzer. Wow. It's good. Oh, my goodness.
Do your best.
Thank you so much for all you guys do for high school sports.
Guys, I got goosebumps.
That's all anybody can ask for.
The biggest games, the most compelling stories, the area's best high school sports coverage. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Tonight in the Big 8, it's a rivalry that's already delivered once, and now it delivers again with even more at stake. Verona and Belle Phillips Memorial meet for the second time this season after Memorial snapped Verona's 64-game conference winning streak back in December. Verona comes in balanced, disciplined, and elite defensively, led by one of the most dominant players in the entire state in sophomore Macy Stremlow. Memorial counters, though, with pace, pressure, and one of the most explosive backcourts in the conference, anchored by Avery Blue. It's patience versus pressure, rebounding versus transition, and two teams that know each other extremely well. It's round 2 of Memorial and Verona on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. And Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Browse their car selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. I'm Hunter Vaughn. Alongside me, the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Sumrau, as we get ready for Memorial and Verona. Dennis, these two teams, when they met earlier in the season, like I said, Memorial got that 63-56 victory, but that was a game, Dennis, where Verona shot 29% from the field, had 3 players still get into double-digit scoring, but they still were in that game.
Yeah, they had won their first 5 of the conference to extend that streak to 64, but they were still trying to find their lineups. Macy Stremlow came off the bench last year. She was expected to be a starter, but I don't think anybody expected a 49-point effort like she had against Madison West recently. But, yeah, this is you take a look at our power rankings. We had number 1 Memorial boys, number 5 Verona the other night. And now what do we got? We got number 5 Verona and number 7 Memorial in the girls' power rankings. So it's a good week.
It's a great week, great rivalry game between Memorial and Verona. This has really started, I feel like, turned into maybe a newer rivalry when it comes to the basketball side of things, Dennis. I mean, you've been covering Madison area high school sports for longer than I have, and it feels like Memorial kind of typically has been more of the Middleton or the other city schools, but this rivalry with Verona, it feels like this is kind of becoming one of the premier rivalries in the conference.
Well, Memorial's never been to state, and their team, when I covered them for the Cap Times and State Journal in the early days, it was not a program. They were a bottom feeder. And what Marcus Flowers has done with his program over his time is he's made them now become one of the better teams, not only in the conference, but I think in this part of the state. And Verona has always had a good program.
Yep.
You go back when Angie Murphy was coaching it, led them to a state title. Lexi Richardson played on this team, now the current coach. And Verona's always been there, but now, cream rises to the top, and you look at at La Follette. There's another team that
Yep.
they've had some individual players. But for years it was Janesville, Parker, and Middleton and Craig that kind of ruled the roost. Well, now those aren't the top 3 teams anymore. It's Memorial, La Follette in first, Memorial, Verona in second, Memorial third, actually. Memorial's had a couple of tough losses down the stretch here. But, I expect a very good game tonight. That first time, again, starters quite weren't there. The shooting wasn't there. But Memorial, you look at where they've had some struggles. When they shot 29%, that's when they've had some losses too. So whoever comes out hot tonight, that's going to have the upper hand.
Yeah, absolutely. As we are counting down to the opening tip-off of Vel Phillips Memorial and Verona here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. At TPC Wisconsin, there's no off-season for your game. Get ready for next golf season. Join today and pay no dues until April 1st. That's right, no dues until April 1st. Learn more at tpcwisconsin.com. That's tpcwisconsin.com. So, Dennis, I mentioned in the opening 2 players to watch out for being Macy Stremlow, still if you're not a fan of Verona, yes, there is another Stremlow that's coming through this girls program, as Macy is a sophomore leading the team with 22 points per game and 11 rebounds per game. But on the other side, they've got just as good of a guard for Memorial in Avery Blue, who's one of the best three-point shooters. She's the best three-point shooter the school's ever had. She's one of the best in the entire Big 8.
Yeah, she actually has set the record now. It's interesting. Both for the boys and the girls, Memorial's got the best three-point shooting. And now with Avery, I'm sure if Marcus could get an extra year of eligibility next year, it seems like she's been around forever. That's because she's been a 4-year starter. She came in, though, as a three-point shooter, and her game has become a lot more solid. She's now more of a vocal leader on the court. She rebounds well. She's really getting her teammates into it. But if they need a shot, that's the one you want. I mean, you're gonna send her to the free throw line. She's shooting about 63%, but she's money when it counts. And so we've got 2 of the premier players. You got to say they're automatic first team all conference. If Avery Blue and Macy Stremlow aren't on your ballot, you shouldn't have one this year.
Yeah,
that's my feeling. And we're going to get to see them go head to head. But as you know, it's not the stars that come out and usually end up determining it. It's that role player. Who's going to be that player that is above their scoring average, maybe gets that big rebound. And the last time we were here was, Middleton and Verona went down to overtime.
Yep.
Hey, I'll take one of those. It's Friday night.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a school night. We can stay up a little bit later.
Yeah, I just got to be in Fort Atkinson for wrestling tomorrow. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about our video producer, Pablo Iglesias. This might go past his bedtime if it goes to overtime. But, we'll send a message to his mom, make sure that he's
still
okay
on a high from the
up.
Bears, so he's still on a high.
But, Dennis, you mentioned those role players who it happens all the time. I mean, we saw it on Tuesday with the boys' game. You had Eli Andrus for Verona coming off of the bench into a starting role because of an injury, and he played great for Verona, and it was a big part of why they were in that game against Memorial. Who's a player for each of these teams that you think maybe, whether it's coming off of the bench or one of the starters you wouldn't normally expect, that you think could come through big?
I got one for each. Number 34, Dylan Roddick, first of all, for Verona, averaging about 7.5 points. She's their 6th man, but she's had a couple of spot starts. She played very little as a junior. This is one where you want your best year to be a senior. That's her right now. On the other side, when I asked Marcus Flowers, who's been stepping up, and he goes, well, she's only averaging a couple of points a game, but that's Kalia Gray. She just seems to have given him a little bit of lift off the bench, and that player that he expects her to step up her game tonight.
We're counting down to the opening tip-off between Vel Phillips Memorial and Verona here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. I'm Hunter Vaughn. Alongside me, the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Summerall. We're just waiting for the teams to take the floor on the opening for the warm-ups here as the JV game was completed. It was a tight game early, but then Memorial came away with the victory.
Yeah, it's interesting. They put the time up on the clock, and then it's like, I spent time in the military. Hurry up and wait. Like, hurry up. And now you got to sit and wait till that clock hits 15. Then as soon as it does, boom, then here we go, ready to play.
We had this reminds me of a very separate, not a basketball-related thing, but it just reminded me of something that happened when I was a high school athlete. So I was a swimmer. And it's the similar idea as right now. Is it just hit 15, the buzzer goes off, and now you can hit the floor for your warm-ups. But for us, it was 30 minutes before the start of the meet, you could be in the water for a warm-up. So you had to wait until exactly that moment and exactly when the coaches would leave a pre-meet meeting. We once, as a team, accidentally got into the water a minute early, and we got scolded by the meet director. They were like, you should actually be disqualified because you got on there. They take that very seriously. You are only given so much time to be able to warm up before a game or a meet.
It's interesting when teams come in. Somebody made a mistake here because the teams aren't supposed to cross each other. Memorial is coming from one end, Verona the other, and they actually cut through the lines of each other. If this was a little bit feistier game, you don't want to start something ahead of time. But these girls respect each other. Both coaches are great at keeping the emphasis on the floor. Don't talk, just play.
Yep,
and
absolutely.
That's what I'm expecting out of Coach Flowers and Coach Richardson tonight.
As we're counting down to the opening tip-off of Vel Phillips Memorial and Verona here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. I'm Hunter Vaughn. Alongside me, the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Sumrow. And, you know, Dennis, this game, while because of where La Follette sits right now and the wins that La Follette has in the Big 8 Conference, it feels like it's La Follette's conference to lose. We kind of expect the Lancers to end up winning the conference title. But with where these two teams sit and being in the same sectional, and potentially then with the way that the sectional lays out, they could be in the same regional together. This game could determine who hosts a regional final against this other team in just a couple of weeks.
Yeah, Memorials, they lost to La Follette twice. And Verona defeated La Follette back in December 16th. And when's their next meeting? Did they beat them twice? Oh, they're coming up February 10th. So they're looking to have bragging rights on it.
Yep.
That's it. That's the big one. If Verona can win this one and knock off La Follette, they got a chance for their 5th straight conference title. Mm-hmm. And that's what it's riding on. You had 3 of them that were unbeaten the last 3 years. They were just phenomenal. And this team, they've come back a little bit to earth, but it's still a very solid team, one that's going to make a run. Unfortunately, they are in the same section as Arrowhead.
And Wanakee.
Which, you know, that you look at, could that be the sectional final again? That's why we play the game. A couple of years ago, Madison Memorial was a lower seed and knocked off a top seed coming in that first round. So that's why we play the games.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And, you know, I think it's something you and I have talked about on Zimbrick Honda's PrepMania Weekly, the show you and I do each week, where this sectional on the girls' side, it feels like it is another collision course of round 2 of Arrowhead and Wanakee. And that's what we expect to happen. But everybody expected an undefeated Kentucky team to go all the way and win a national championship. And we saw what Sam Decker and Frank Kaminsky did to them. So it is possible to beat these teams. It's just going to be difficult. I do think we're seeing the two teams that have the best chance to knock off either Arrowhead or Wanakee here tonight. Both of these teams are good enough offensively to do it. They do great things defensively, both teams having 2 players that are at or very close to 4 steals a game. They do all the things that you would want from somebody to get an upset in the postseason.
Yeah, I like La Follette, but they're still pretty much a react team. She's only a sophomore, so she's carrying the team as best she can. But when you get to tournament time, you got to have some other players step up, and I don't know if they're quite there yet. Could surprise. But I think Memorial is more of a – you look at the lineups here, and Memorial starts 4 seniors, and Verona starts 3 seniors. And you got to have a lot of – you got senior leadership out there, and they're also producing. And you've got, again, 2 players. One player that's been around in Avery, but so Stremlow's only a sophomore. Yeah, she's got 2 sisters that were ahead of her. One is playing college ball, a brother. She's where – you talk about basketball IQ. She knew what she was doing when she was born. Right?
Exactly.
And her mom was out at the concession stand. I had to give Sarah Schutz was her maiden name. I remember a little reminiscing when I covered her when she was in high school. Just really proud of her, both her daughter and her son. And I said, I mentioned Lexi. Lexi's always had a Stremlow on the team.
Yeah.
And she's got her for 2 more years. And I said, enjoy it because it goes by so fast. So parents, just enjoy watching your kids play.
Absolutely. You know, we had Lexi Richardson, the head coach of the Verona Wildcats, on PrepMania Weekly now last week it was. And we talked about this game, and we brought up the fact that, like, you know, she's got another Stremlow, and she's never been a part of this team without having a Stremlow, whether as the assistant or then as now the head coach for the program. And I was like, yeah, in a couple of years we'll have you back on and ask you if you ever slip up that first year without having a Stremlow, accidentally yelling that name when somebody does something wrong in practice, because she's just so used to it over the last few years. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we are going to get to know both of these coaches better, as well as get our keys to the game as we count down to the opening tip-off of Vel Phillips Memorial and Verona here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on ESPN Madison.
The team at Midwest Financial Group are values-based financial specialists that offer full-service financial solutions. This local independent firm has been dedicated to helping people achieve their financial, tax, and insurance goals for over 30 years. Visit mfgteam.com to learn more about how they can help set up your future for financial success. Advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, a registered investment advisor.
Looking for an easy lunch or dinner win? Pizza Hut's My Hut Box lets you pick a personalized pan pizza, a melt, and now you can choose wings as your entree. Boneless or traditional wings tossed in your favorite sauce or rub. One box, tons of options, all day, every day.
My Hut Box is the best personalized meal combo, starting at just $6.99.
Head to one of their locations, order on the app, or online at pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut. Feed good times.
Everyone plays like a champion at TPC Wisconsin. Our friendly community shares one thing: a passion for world-class golf. Women, men, and youth golfers all love the course. The $25 million upgrade is impeccable, and the list of amenities is more than impressive. But belonging where the shared pursuit of excellence is a daily practice and not just a tagline? That might be the best part. Join today and pay no dues until April 1st. Discover belonging. TPCWisconsin.com.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Stop in for an express oil change at Fish Hatchery Road on Saturdays. No appointment necessary. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Happy New Year and happy new engagement. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. You have heard me talk about corporate, fundraising, and even casino events, but we are also amazing wedding DJs. Never cheesy and always the perfect fit for the perfect couple. Please let us help you narrate your wedding day love story while playing an amazing soundtrack that will rock your dance floor. Create lifelong memories of your one special day. Do it right and do it with celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
Hold your friends close and your rivals closer on Jim, Matt, and Molly.
With Jonathan Gannon, for him, he's got to want to kick ass here in Green Bay. He can't just be mediocre. He can't just be Jeff Hafley. Like, he has to be better than all of the guys that preceded him. Jeff Hafley looked good because he went after Joe Barry. Anybody could look good after Joe Barry.
Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Weekdays 4 to 6 on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube. We're on the Badgers.
The coaches, the players, we're bringing an entire new mindset.
Because we're on Wisconsin sports.
And it's to win. It's to win.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The 15-5 Vel Phillips Memorial Spartans making the short trip over to Verona to take on the 16-3 Wildcats here tonight on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. I'm Hunter Vaughn, Alongside me, the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Zimbrick. It's now time for us to get to know both of these coaches a little bit better, as it's time for our Midwest Financial Group Coaches Profile. The lineup at Midwest Financial Group consists of coaches for your financial world, organizing the players on your personal team. Behind every great team is a great coach. Let the Midwest Financial Group be yours for your financial planning needs. Head to mfgteam.com to get started today. Advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, a registered investment advisor. Dennis, let's start with the visitors and their head coach, Marcus Flowers, in his 12th year at Memorial.
Well, if you've been around Madison as long as I have, you know the Flowers family. He's currently, though, the longest tenured girls coach in the Big 8 Conference. He's in his 12th year at Memorial, 11th as a head coach, 156 wins, 132 losses. He also serves as the Dean of Students at Memorial. So we talk about having teachers in the building. He's an administrator in the building. Had a very successful playing career along with his brothers at La Follette. And his program is one of the best in the state. Flowers has made a positive impact just in the court, but off the court as well. He played at Beloit College, and he's the oldest of the 5 brothers who all starred at La Follette. Michael, the youngest, played for the Badgers. They always said the baby in the family benefits from big brothers. So Jerome, Jonte, Jason, all of them I've been able to keep track of over the years. A great family. And, again, Memorial's never been to state, and that's his goal, is to get that team over the hump. Their best chance was the year of the pandemic when they lost to Middleton in the sectional final. Both teams, either one of them could have won state that year.
Yep.
Now, then switching over to Verona, we got a little younger one of the newer coaches. It's Lexi Richardson's 3rd year as a head coach. She was an assistant to Hall of Fame coach, Angie Murphy before that. She played for Verona. Actually was a 2014 graduate, so she's been a Wildcat for a long time. She was a manager and also played for the Badgers and served, for Wisconsin. So served as an assistant coach. She works for the State Department of Health Services and Health Equity work, and is a coordinator for the Strength and Fitness Center here at Verona. Her dad is a Hall of Fame football coach, volunteer scout. So there is a lot of family ties when you look at both programs.
Yep.
With the Flowers brothers and that, and then you look at the Stremlows, Murphys in the Verona School District, and it's been my pleasure to cover the families. And anytime I can get Verona and Memorial on a schedule, it's a good night.
Absolutely. As we're counting down to the opening tip-off of Memorial and Verona, Dennis, what are our 3 keys to the game? What do the teams need to do to come away with the victory? Again, let's start with the visitors, the Spartans of Val Phillips Memorial.
Well, number 1 is to control the glass. They got to keep Macy Stremlow off the boards. When she had her 49-point game against West, she had 22 rebounds. She ended up with 9 and 1s in that game. Wow. 27 points right there. You can lay up in the free throw. So keep her off the boards. 2, keep the pace of the game fast. Memorial really wants to play fast. They want to make them chase us. Memorial, I think, is a little bit deeper, so they want to try to wear the Wildcats out and force the turnovers, because Memorial is best when they're in a transition offense.
Those are your keys to the game. We're counting down to the opening tip-off between Memorial.
Now we got Verona.
I thought Dennis, normally you go right into Verona or the other team. So honestly, I was just like, okay, Dennis is done talking. I'll just keep going.
Well, number 1 is rebounding again. They want to limit Memorial to second shots. Take care of the ball, limit points off turnovers, and be patient. Let the shots come to them. And again, they got to get the ball in Avery Blue's hands. She's the shooter.
Okay, are you good now?
I'm done.
Can I go to break now?
Go for it.
Okay, I can go to break now. Dennis said it's okay. As we are going to take a break for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip-off between Val Phillips Memorial and Verona here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on ESPN Madison.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
Make a difference and donate blood today. Impact Life and Stoughton Health are bringing a blood drive for the community to the community. Friday, February 13th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. at our Community Health and Wellness Center, 3162 County Road B. Appointments encouraged. Sign up online at bloodcenter.org or call 800-747-5401. Group code 3643. That's Friday, February 13th. Learn more at stoughtonhealth.com. Creating excellence together.
At Hooper Service, your comfort is important. From keeping you cozy warm to comfy cool with the ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System. Plus, join our Home Comfort Priority Plan and keep your air conditioner and furnace running at peak performance year after year. Enjoy priority service and extra savings that really add up. Hooper is here with 24-hour heating, cooling, plumbing, and fire protection service for your home and business. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Hooper.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
What's up, Madison? It's Stacy from Bruner Realty. You know that honeydew list that's been sitting on your counter since what, 2020? Yeah, we can handle that. From leaky faucets to light fixtures, our handyman team at Bruner Realty fixes it all. Fast, friendly, and done right the first time. We take care of it so you don't have to. Visit fixedbybruner.com. That's fixedbybruner.com. Because your to-do list deserves a happy ending.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Stop in for an express oil change at Fish Hatchery Road on Saturdays. No appointment necessary. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app, customizable just to you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today.
This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. I'm Hunter Vaughn. Alongside me, the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Sumrow. It's now time for our starting lineups. First for the visitors, the Vel Phillips Memorial Spartans. They enter tonight's game 15-5 overall, 11-3 in Big 8. Good for third place in the Big 8 Conference. They'll be started at point guard, number 4, Kennedy Harden, the 5'6" junior. Then number 1 at guard, Nevaeh Jackson, the 5'6" senior guard. Number 2, Chanty Wilson, a 5'3" senior guard. Then the 5'6" senior guard, number 3, Avery Blue. Rounding out the starting 5 will be number 35, Nikira Martin, a 5'9" senior wing. Then for your Verona Wildcats, they're 16-3 overall, 12-2 in the Big 8. Good for second place. They'll be led by number 1, the 5'9" sophomore, Macy Stremlow. Number 2, a 5'7" senior guard, Natty Ron. Then number 10, Alex Rupnow, the 5'2" senior guard. Also at guard, number 11, Noel Rauerwolf, the 5'5" junior guard. And then number 22, Ali Jersa, a 5'9" senior guard for the Wildcats. Dennis, any thoughts before we get this one tipped off?
A little disappointed in the student section. I was hoping we'd have a few more here, but the parents and adults have turned out very well, so good crowd here for a Friday night. Not sure what other activities are going on here, but Let's have a good game.
I think we're going to have a great game this evening between the Wildcats and the Spartans. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania, also brought to you by Hooper Service. And at Hooper Service, customer comfort comes first. Their home comfort priority plan keeps systems running their best, saving customers money with priority service. And for heating, cooling, and plumbing or fire protection, Hooper is there 24/7. Turn to the experts Carrier at Hooper.
Tallest player in each team on the floor right now is 5'9". These are basically two guard-oriented teams, which is why we expect the score should be in the 70s. Should be a good transition game. And we saw with the JV, too, a lot of fast break layups.
The Wildcats in their home white uniforms with Wildcats in orange lettering and black trim, and the Spartans.
Did you get your paw tonight?
I did not.
Oh, got my paw coming in.
Verona winning the opening tip-off. They'll be going from left to right as we see things here at Verona High School. Stremlow on the right wing, spinning on the right side of the paint. The layup just rolls off the rim, no good. Rebound to the Spartans. That's pulled in by Wilson. Wilson brings it across the midline from right to left, loses her dribble for a moment, passes off to Jackson on the right wing. Jackson goes down to the baseline, passes out to that far wing to Blue. Blue dribbling over to the top of the key before she takes it off to the left wing. And then Blue has it poked out of bounds, the whistle, and it's going to stay with Memorial.
See, she drew triple coverage as soon as she got the ball to the sideline. They got to keep the ball out of the corners because we have that sideline in the baseline here. There's going to be some turnovers on traps.
Blue lobs the ball in the inbound to Kennedy Harden between the circles on that Verona paw print logo. Now Harden on the wing. Harden spinning in. The mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound pulled down by Verona. The Wildcats with a Jersa kicking out for a wing three, and that rims out no good. Rebound to Memorial. Still scoreless a minute into this one here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Harden handing it off to Jackson. Jackson in the far corner picks up her dribble, has to bounce it out to the wing to Harden. Harden being guarded closely by Ron. Harden taking it in, the scoop, and no good again. Jersa the other way for Verona. Jersa high off the glass, can't get that one to fall, and it's another rebound to Memorial. Still scoreless, 16:38 and counting in the first half. The Spartans with it. Blue thought about the three on the corner. Now they whip it around. They'll send up a three with Jackson. That one's off the back iron, and another rebound to the Wildcats. Verona in their home white uniforms take it going from left to right. A quick mid-range jumper. That one no good. The Wildcats get the rebound. Jersa fires up a deep three on the wing, and that rattles home. Allie Jersa gets the first points of the night with 16:12 to go, and the Wildcats lead 3-0. Now Martin underneath, can't get the skyhook to go. Rebound to the Wildcats, leading 3-0, 16 minutes to go in the half. Jersa quickly. Jersa through some contact. She's going to draw a foul, and they'll say she'll shoot two. That foul is going to be on Nevaeh Jackson, her first foul of the night, and the first team foul.
Jersa, an honorable mention, All-State player last year, first team All-Conference. Northern Michigan commits, so she'll be playing at the next level.
First one for Jersa, hits the right of the rim, then the left, and falls off. So Allie Jersa will get one more with 15:57 to go. And that one no good. Rebound though for Stremlow. Stremlow underneath, right hand goes off the side of the backboard and out of bounds. Looked like Stremlow wanted a foul call that time. Didn't get it. Wildcats leading 3-0 inside 16 minutes to go in the first half. Blue on the far right wing, guarded by Jersa, backing it out. Now she'll try to attack, hands it off on that right free throw line extended for Jackson. Now off for an open three that is knocked down by Chanty Wilson. We're tied at 3 apiece. Long pass that Jersa can't keep inbounds to a turnover by Verona. Dennis, the student section's filled up a little bit more since we started here.
Yeah.
Some of the football players showing up now for the Wildcats is Martin stepping through 2 defenders, and Nakira Martin gives the Spartans their first lead, 5-3, 15-13 remaining in the half. Rower Wolf, top of the key. She'll send up a three. High arcing three is nothing but net. We're just trading triples early on in this one, Dennis. 6-5 now, Verona leads. A whistle and an offensive foul. That'll be on Avery Blue. That's not a foul that you want Avery Blue taking. Memorial showing some pressure now. Rupp now has it on the right wing, hands off to Jersa. Cross court over onto the left side. Back to Jersa, right wing. She sends up a high arcing three that just skips off of the rim. No good. Long rebound pulled in by Memorial. And then losing it, getting it knocked out from behind was Wilson. A scrum for the ball, and it goes out off of the Wildcats. Memorial will keep it. Chance to take the lead, trailing 6-5, 14-29 to go in the first half. Blue inbounding on the baseline. Lobs it up to the top of the key to Harden. Jab steps to her right, attacks to the right, spinning in the paint is Harden, nice and knocks down the mid-range jumper. Kennedy Harden, her first points, and it's a 1-point Memorial lead. Jersa will run the offense, starting up this possession. Passes off to the left side to Ron. Down low to Stremlow. Can't convert. Stremlow gets knocked off of the ball. No call. Quickly up ahead to Wilson. Wilson handing off to Jackson. Jackson has it poked away, and it's another steal for Verona. Rower Wolf will jog across the midline from left to right. Inside 14 minutes to go in the half. Verona trails Memorial 7-6. Jersa attacking into the paint. Picks up her dribble on the near elbow. Gives it off to Stremlow. Stremlow, right free throw line extended, passes to the top of the key to Rower Wolf. She tries to attack from that right wing. Bounce pass inside to Stremlow. The hoop and the harm, Macy Stremlow. That foul's on Nevaeh Jackson, her second foul. Third team foul on the Spartans. And it sends Macy Stremlow to the line.
It was a nice feed there by Raw Wolf, bounce pass. And Stremlow's had a little hard luck here. She's had a couple of shots rim out. That one, no, went nothing but net.
Stremlow, a 70% free throw shooter on the season, as Dennis mentioned during the pregame. She set the school record for scoring, boys and girls combined. 49-point outing earlier this year. She got 27 of those off of and one opportunities, but she doesn't hit the first one. Verona leads 8-7. 13-24 and counting to go in the half. McGee gives the Harden right wing. Dribbles over to her right, then passes it off to Wilson. Back to Harden on left of the point. Harden crossing over, hop step at the elbow. Passes it off to Martin. Martin kicks out to the top of the key. Memorial nearly losing it for a moment. Martin passing off into the corner to Willis. Willis attacking, kicks it out onto the wing. Wilson, an elbow jumper, and that one skips off the rim. No good. And another rebound for Verona. They'll pass up ahead to Jersa. Jersa crossing over, tried to scoop it up with the right hand, and that got knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Verona, 12:43 to go. Wildcats lead 8-7. Both Harden and Martin will head to the bench for Memorial. As Eubanks checked in for the Spartans. Off of the inbound, deep two, skips off of the rim. Pulled in by Avery Blue for Memorial. She goes coast to coast. The baseline shimmy and hesitation. She can't get it to fall, though. It was a great move by Blue. Rower Wolf behind the back pass, the mid-range jumper. Roddick couldn't get it to fall. That was a great pass, though, from Rower Wolf. Memorial with it. It's Willis at the top of the key. Gives it off to Blue, left wing. Crosses over, now hands off to Wilson on the near corner. Wilson loses it for a moment. Trying to fight through some contact, and she will draw a foul. Rupp now. That time with a little bit of a push off. So Alexa Rupp now her first foul, and the first team foul inside 12 minutes to go in the half. Our first team foul on Verona, Dennis.
And that was Wilson just fought like a bulldog there. She would not give up the ball, would not turn it over, able to draw the foul and see if she can put up a couple of points here.
The first free throw rattles in for Chanty Wilson. She's up to 4 points. Wilson averaging 8.7 points per game for the Spartans. The second one's no good. Long rebound fought for. Jersa pulled it in for Verona. We're tied at 8 apiece, 11:53 to go and counting. Try to lob pass down low to Stremlow. That's poked away and taken in by Memorial. Long pass up ahead, stolen away by Verona. Verona with it. Rauerwolf. Roddick, the right wing three. That one's no good. Blue gets another rebound for Memorial. She had it poked away for a moment, able to pull it back in, then gets it across the midline. Trapped for a moment, passes off to Wilson. Wilson drives inside, kicks out for the corner three, and Eubanks knocks down the corner three. Alana Eubanks with a triple off the bench. The Spartans now with a 3-point lead. Stremlow quickly ahead. Can't get that one to go. Memorial with it, 11:05 to go in the half, leading 11-8. Blue on the right wing, passes into the corner for Willis. Willis dribbles up to the wing and then to the top of the key, gives to McGee, left to the point. Thought about passing it back, now gives it off for Eubanks. Eubanks drives in, kicks it to Willis for a three. Willis knocks down the corner three. So two bench players knocking down threes for Memorial, Dennis.
Back to back.
They're up to a 6-point lead, the largest lead of the night for either team, 14-8. Jersa tries to answer with a mid-range floater, can't get it to go. Macy Stremlow gets the rebound and the putback. Willis thought about a corner three. Instead passes it off to Eubanks. Eubanks dribbles over to the elbow, try to lob pass to the corner to McGee, and that one's over her head and into the feet of the Verona student section.
Last Verona possession, you could see how difficult it is to keep Stremlow off the boards. You get a second shot, she converts there. And we talked about the and ones that she's been able to get. She's a nice force inside there.
Memorial showing a little bit of a pressure defense. Verona able to break it. Stremlow got trapped, had to pass it off. Roddick, now Jersa, right corner. They work it around the horn. Rauerwolf into the defense, attacking, and she's going to get fouled before she put a shot up. And that foul is on Kalia Gray, her first foul, fourth team foul. 9:52 to go, 14-10. Spartans lead the Wildcats. Roddick for Verona wanted to go baseline, had to back it out to Rauerwolf on the far wing. She'll send up a three. That one's short. Rebound pulled in for Memorial. Martin into the corner to Harden. Wide open three for Harden. Skips off the rim. We have a whistle, though, on the rebound. That's going to go against the Spartans. And Kalia Gray now suddenly picks up her second foul. Rauerwolf bounces it to Jersa. Now back to Rauerwolf as they get it across the midline. Try to pass inside to Roddick. It's poked away. It'll stay with Verona. 9:24 remaining. Spartans lead by 4. Verona had a 3-point lead. Memorial's chipped away at that, and they had as much as a 6-point lead here in the half. They lead by 4 right now. Jersa, left wing for Verona, dribbles over to her right at the top of the key, and the triple just rattles home for Allie Jersa. Allie Jersa with 6 points.
Makes up for some of those early shots for her teammates that went in and out. Martin, nice.
Yeah, Martin down low, passes out to Blue on the left wing. Blue attacking to the right side of the lane and can't get the layup to go. Lob pass up ahead to Ron. Ron over to Jersa. She'll fire up a corner three. That's no good. Rebound fought for, pulled in by the Spartans. Blue, open three, sends that one up. It's short. She gets her own rebound. The hop step floater off the glass and good for Avery Blue. Her first points of the night, Dennis, come with 8:27 to go in the half.
Yeah, that last, we thought it was a 3 for Jersa. It was actually a 2 on the scoreboard. 6-12.
And then Jersa now knocks down a 3.
That one's legit.
So I just got to add one more on my scorebook. She's got 7. It's down to a 1-point lead for Memorial with 8 minutes to go, 16-15. Spartans send up a 3, and it is good. Nakira Martin that time. It's back to a 4-point lead, 19-15. Quickly inside to Jersa, and suddenly the buckets just keep falling. Allie Jersa on the left side of the lane. Left hand is good. 19-17 Memorial. Martin spinning into the key. Spinning down low. She gets fouled, and it's the hoop and the harm. Nakira Martin heading to the line for one more. Natty Ron picks up her first foul, second team foul. Nakira Martin will head to the line. We've got a 30-second timeout, 21-17. Spartans lead the Wildcats with 7:29 to go. We'll take a 30-second timeout. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on ESPN Madison.
I worried that I couldn't work a full-time job and still have time for college. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I found my stride. My classes are flexible and hands-on, and I walk on campus feeling inspired. My advice to others? Make your dreams a reality. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Coming out of the timeout, Nakira Martin will head to the free throw line after she got fouled on a shot attempt that went in, and it is good for Nakira Martin. She's got 8 of the 22 points, 5-point Spartans lead. Here with 7:20 to go. Quickly, Macy Stremlow, the reverse is good. Macy Stremlow with 6. 22-19, 7:13 to go in the half. Spartans with the ball. Willis holds the ball up above her head, but lobs it inside, and then the give and go, and Willis is open for an easy layup for Lamaya Willis.
Now we're starting to pick it up a little bit here.
Rower Wolf will jog across the center line from left to right in the Verona home white uniforms with the black stripe going up the side and the orange numbers. Now Jersa tried to attack baseline from the near wing, passes off to Roddick, right of the point, kicks out for an open corner 3, high arcing 3, no good, off the right rim, rebound again to the Spartans. Quick pass up ahead, Rupp now was able to take it away for the moment. Wilson with it, now Martin right wing. Martin up to the top of the key, gives it to Jackson, jab steps to the right, sends up a 3, skips off the front of the rim, no good, rebound Wildcats. 6:20 to go. Rupp now tried to cross over, nearly lost the dribble, was able to keep it alive. Now pass to the right wing for Jersa. She sends up a 3. That one's short, and another rebound to Memorial. Vel Phillips with it. Wilson right wing. Wilson into the corner on a quick give and go, and Chanty Wilson knocks down another 3. It's just raining threes here in Verona, Dennis.
Yeah, I'm not sure where they're coming from here.
Both of these teams are good, not great three-point shooting teams.
6 for Memorial right now in this game.
Roddick backing her man down low, and that one rolls off the rim, no good. It's an 8-point Memorial lead, largest lead of the night for either team, 27-19. Willis sending up a wing 3, that's no good. Harden gets the rebound. Thought about attacking, instead backs it out. Jackson will send up another triple. That's no good. Stremlow pulls in the rebound for the Wildcats. Verona trying to cut into this lead with 5:15 to go, trailing 27-19. Rower Wolf picked up her dribble on the wing, tried to bounce pass down low to Jersa. Jersa stopped cutting for the moment. Some miscommunication by the Wildcats.
Yeah, Raul picked up her dribble too soon and then wasn't sure what to do with it. And thought her teammate would be cutting to the basket, but she wasn't.
So another turnover by the Wildcats, who trail 27-19. 5 minutes to go in the first half here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Avery Blue will run the offense for the Spartans, leading by 8. On the left wing, goes into the corner to Willis on the far side, back to Blue, now on the right wing. Martin, right of the point, goes inside, gets tripped up at the elbow, and they'll say she traveled.
Just, it's like her feet got stuck on the court, and she went down and couldn't keep the ball dribbling.
Yeah, usually you see it the other way where it's the feet just don't stop because they just catch a wet spot or something.
Yeah. She just kind of like stuck like glue and
like somebody dropped some super glue on the free throw line on her. 27-19 Spartans lead. Rauer Wolf tried to go hard into the paint, and she misses that one. And it's another rebound to the Spartans. Blue gets knocked off of the ball, and it's a steal by Jersa and the Wildcats. Rauer Wolf going across the midline from left to right. Gives it to Stremlow onto the right wing. Kicks out to Rupp now. She'll send up a right wing three. It's nothing but net. Alexa Ruppnow, her first points. 5-point lead for the Spartans. Blue conducting the offense for Memorial. Dribbles off to her right, lob pass down low to Martin, and that's too easy for Nakira Martin. She's up to double digit scoring. She's got 10 of the 29 for Memorial. They lead 29-22 inside 4 minutes to go. Stremlow takes it into the free throw line, kicks out to the right wing to Rupp now. She picks up her dribble, passes off to the left side for Ron, and that three is short. Rebound to Avery Blue again for Memorial. Over into the right wing, lob it down low to Martin again through a double team, but she's blocked from behind by Rauer Wolf. Long pass up ahead to Stremlow. Stremlow right hand is good. Macy Stremlow, the easy fast break layup. It's down to a 5-point lead for Memorial, 29-24. 3:24 to go in the first half. Willis tried to pass inside to McGee, stolen away by Rauer Wolf again. Rauer Wolf coast to coast, the hop step, the foul, the layup is no good, but she heads to the line to shoot two. Noelle Rauer Wolf just doing it all tonight, Dennis, for the Wildcats.
All of a sudden, we went from calling fouls to just they're banging on both ends, and they're consistent. They're letting the kids play, but we thought we had a mugging down here on the block, but she definitely got the body. And on the other end, I think it was Rauer Wolf got fouled on the previous play, but they're just letting it play through it.
So Rauer Wolf will head to the line for 2 free throws. Something to watch out for here, Dennis. Macy Stremlow on the near bench is being attended to. Rauer Wolf hits the first free throw. Looks like just a small cut on her hand. So they've got the trainer out here to try and take care of that.
You say they got to call a timeout. Yep. Come on, let's go. That's right. For this, you got to call a timeout on those.
Yeah,
but they got him back.
Yeah, and
the advantage
Coach Flowers is giving the hand, okay, come on, you gotta.
The advantage of being on your home court, right?
Yeah,
you got your trainer right there.
I think what they were saying, Verona here, and this is just me interpreting, was she's got it. It's just we need 10 seconds to just get the tape on. The second one is good for Rauer Wolf. She's up to 5 points now. It's a 3-point Memorial lead. 3:10 to go. Avery Blue, right free throw line extended. Sends up a three. That goes high off the rim, off the top of the backboard, and out. As she gets a few jeers and some cheers from the Verona fans.
Yeah, that's right.
3 minutes to go. Verona a chance to tie it up, but they turn it over. Wilson quickly ahead to Martin. Martin hesitates and puts it in. Kennedy Martin extends the lead back up to 5 for Memorial.
Those transition points right there.
Jersa to Rupp now, right free throw line extended. Dribbles all the way over to the top of the key, gives it off to Rauerwolf. She lost it for a moment, picks it up off the floor, gives it off to Jersa. Jersa up to Rupp now at the top of the key. Now to the left wing to Rauerwolf, down low to Stremlow, and it's too strong and skips off the rim. Rebound to Memorial, quickly ahead, Martin. Martin goes inside, kicks out for an open three for Wilson, and that's nothing but net for Chanty Wilson. Wilson up to 10 points.
Three triples tonight.
Jersa tried a left-hand scoop, and that's no good. Harden with the rebound and another fast break for Memorial. Harden bounces it to Wilson, hesitates on the far block, tried to pass it off, ricocheted around up to Stremlow. Stremlow fast break to Jersa. Jersa the left-hand layup is good. Allie Jersa with the fast break points, wearing the mask tonight, like Rip Hamilton. 90 seconds to go in the half. Another missed three for Memorial. It's a 6-point Spartans lead, 34-28. Inside 90 seconds to go in the first half. Roddick, right of the point, takes it into the left side of the lane, off the glass and good with the left hand. Dylan Roddick, the first points for the bench of the Wildcats, who trail by 4. Harden attacking inside, through some contact, no foul, and it is good. A minute left, 36-30. Spartans lead the Wildcats. Stremlow attacking on the right of the lane, through a double team, and good. 50 seconds to go. Harden, right of the point, with the right-handed dribble, now gives it off to the left wing to Wilson, back to Harden between the circles. Backs out near the mid-court line, now dribbles into the near wing, kicks it out to Wilson in the corner, dribbles up to the right free throw line extended, hands off to Blue, who gets double teamed and then is able to pass out of it. Martin, right of the point, holds the ball above her head, now dribbles off to her left to the top of the key, gives it to Harden, left wing. Harden gets a screen from McGee, lobs it down low to McGee, just off her fingertips and out of bounds. 18.2 seconds to go. And Verona will have a chance to potentially make this a one-possession game going into the locker room.
Yeah, Roddick, some good minutes off the bench for the Wildcats there. Taking a breather.
Rauerwolf will run the offense. Bounces it to Jersa, not over the midline yet. Now gets it off to Rauerwolf. 8 seconds to go. Jersa, 5 seconds on the right wing. Jersa dribbles to her right. Down low to Stremlow. 2 seconds. Triple team. Stremlow can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound, but the shot won't count. So our score at the half, the Verona Wildcats trailing at home 36-32 to the Vel Phillips Memorial Spartans. Dennis, that started off as a really kind of slow, clunky first half of basketball, but the last, I'd say, 10 minutes of this half, it just really picked up.
Both teams are missing. They're getting the balls into the post. Shots just not falling. And then all of a sudden the threes started raining. Things opened up, and the officials let them play. I mean, they made some foul calls, but only 2 fouls on the Wildcats in the first half, 6 on Memorial. They could have called a lot more fouls in this one, but they're consistent on both ends. So as long as you know how to play it, that they're letting it go, you got to be physical. And you got to hang on to the ball. We've had some too many turnovers there where teams have been a little bit loose with the ball.
36-32, the Memorial Spartans lead the Verona Wildcats here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Are you interested in getting individual or group lessons from some of the highest level of coaching for the baseball player in your life? Well, the GRB Academy offers individual and group lessons for players of all ages and skill levels. Visit grbacademy.com for more information. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player. 36-32, the Spartans lead the Wildcats at the half. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll look at some of the first half numbers here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on ESPN Madison.
Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973, and they're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether it's the sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none and has exactly what you're looking for. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road and check out the all-new 2024 Honda Prologue, Honda's first all-electric SUV, or browse their selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
At Hooper Service, your comfort is important. From keeping you cozy warm to comfy cool with the ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System. Plus, join our Home Comfort Priority Plan and keep your air conditioner and furnace running at peak performance year after year. Enjoy priority service and extra savings that really add up. Hooper is here with 24-hour heating, cooling, plumbing, and fire protection service for your home and business. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Hooper.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
They treated me like family.
They're actually people that you can depend on.
They made me feel seen. They really treated me like I was a part of their family, a part of their team.
They ask how you're doing, how you're feeling.
They're just so welcoming and so sweet and kind.
It's like family, caring about another member of the family.
If you've been injured, it costs you nothing to see if Gruber Law Offices can help.
Pizza Hut's Big New Yorker Pizza is back. For just $10 for a limited time, get an extra large pizza with 6 huge slices so big you have to fold them. Load it up with your favorite toppings, like the classic and crispy pepperoni. It's the perfect way to feed the crew with giant slices and one legendary vibe. Big size, big value, just $10. Head to one of their locations. Order now on the Pizza Hut app or online at pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut. Feed good times.
Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is tough, so Metro Ford of Madison makes it easy with mobile service. Metro Ford will come directly to you, home, office, wherever your day takes you. Their Ford certified techs handle oil changes, filters, batteries, wipers, inspections, and more, all without a visit to the dealership. You stay on schedule, we'll take care of the rest. Call 608-246-3600 today to book your mobile service appointment and let service come to you. That's Metro Ford of Madison. Visit them at metrofordofmadison.com.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
We're on the Packers.
This 2 or 3 year window needs to yield a championship.
Because we're on Wisconsin sports.
When you bring back everybody, Mr. Policy is telling you we're winning a championship.
Nobody covers the green and gold like 100.5 ESPN.
36-32 at the half. The Bell Phillips Memorial Spartans lead the Verona Wildcats here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Zimbrick Honda has been a part of the Madison community since 1973. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations. One on Fish Hatchery Road and the other on Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires at Zimbrick Honda? Buy 3 tires and get the 4th for how much, Dennis?
$1.
That's right, just $1. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. 36-32, our score at the half. We've got some players at the half in double digits for scoring. First for Memorial, they've got Chanty Wilson with 10, as well as Nikira Martin with 10, Kennedy Harden sitting at 6, but then off of the bench, 8 bench points with Lamaya Willis and then with 5, and then Alana Eubanks with 3, compared to just 2 points off the bench for Verona with Dylan Roddick, but then 2 players in double digit for the Wildcats with Allie Jersa leading the way at 12. Macy Stremlow with 10. Then Noella Rauerwolf with 5. And Alexa Rupnow with a 3. When we come back, we'll look ahead to the second half of action here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on ESPN Madison.
I worried about choosing the right two-year college where credits would transfer to UW, but I figured out a great path. At Madison College, I'm in the STEM program. The classrooms are intimate, instructors are engaging, and best of all, I'll be able to transfer to UW debt-free. My advice to others, start your journey here. You won't regret it. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
When you or a loved one are faced with an unexpected injury or illness, Stoughton Health's urgent care is there for you. Stoughton Health has 4 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. We have urgent care locations in Stoughton, Oregon, McFarland, and Cottage Grove with extended hours to fit your schedule. Stoughton Health accepts over 160 insurances, including Dean Health Plan, Quartz, Humana, and more. Please visit stoughtonhealth.com for more information. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
Want to join the fastest growing home solar company in the nation and work in the fastest growing industry in the world? Everlight Solar has open positions in the Madison area and in their newly opened Milwaukee location. As Wisconsin's largest home solar company, Everlight Solar offers great opportunities to gain new skills and advance your career. Don't miss the chance to join the Everlight Solar team. Visit everlightsolar.com to apply today. Save money, save the planet, and start with Everlight Solar.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Stop in for an express oil change at Fish Hatchery Road on Saturdays. No appointment necessary. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Wisconsin homes ask a lot of their windows and doors. They need to be ready for anything year-round. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, everything we do is built around quality and durability. You shouldn't have to make compromises to ensure you're comfortable at home. So right now, take advantage of 0% financing for up to 4 years. There's never been a better time to experience Pella in person and get all your questions answered. Join us at the NARI Spring Home Improvement Show, February 13th through the 15th at Wisconsin State Fair Park. Book your in-home consultation at the show and receive a free Design Works rendering. From design to installation, Pella's local experts are there to guide you every step of the way, helping you choose the right options for your home, your style, and your budget. Thanks to 0% financing for up to 4 years and our 10-year limited warranty, you can feel confident in your decision long after installation day. PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 2/28/2026.
We're on the Badgers.
The coaches, the players, we're bringing an entire new mindset.
Because we're on Wisconsin sports.
And it's to win. It's to win.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
36-32, the Spartans lead the Wildcats as we get set to start the second half of action here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. I'm Hunter Vaughn, alongside me, the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Sumrau, as Memorial will start with the ball to begin this second half, going from left to right.
You realize we did not have a jump ball in the first half?
Well, compared to the boys' version of this one, where we had like 6 of them in that first half, it was crazy.
I love it. Here we go. It's rock and roll second half.
Wilson on the right wing gives the Harden top of the key. Wanted to try and attack inside. Has to kick it out to Blue. Far left wing. Over into the corner to Jackson. Tried to gets it inside to Martin. Martin out to Harden at the top of the key. Thought about the 3. Instead passes it off. They give it right back to Martin, though, up top. Lob pass to Blue in the far corner. She takes a couple dribbles up to the top and then passes it off to Harden. Right side to Wilson. Now Harden between the circles. Over to Blue, and they get inside. Now kick it out to Harden. Harden to Wilson. Right wing 3. That one's too strong over the top of the rim. And then the long rebound taken for a moment by Verona, but then taken away and pulled back in by Memorial. Harden on the left wing. Goes up top. Picks up the ball, holds it above her head, passes off to the left side to Jackson. Jackson wheeling inside over to the right side of the lane. And with the right hand, Nevaeh Jackson gets her first points of the night and the first points of the half.
Control the first minute there, controlling the boards. A couple offensive boards. Verona's got a hold in her one shot.
Oh. Then Rauer Wolf sends up a 3, and that one is an air ball that goes out of bounds to Memorial. 38-32, 16:42 to go in the game. Memorial leads Verona.
Trying to answer too quick, after running the middle off the clock, they should have run at least a couple more plays out here, a couple more rotations before taking that shot.
Harden on the right wing for Memorial. Gives to Jackson on the left side. Over to Wilson, right wing. Passes off to Blue, and then Blue has it stolen away. Blue takes an elbow to the face. Rupp now on the fast break is able to lay that in. Alexa Rupp now on the fast break with the layup. (38-34), Martin. Now to Jackson, left of the point. Jackson.
Beautiful double team there, and then it's scoop and score.
To Harden. Harden tried to jump pass, and then that gets taken away, stolen away. We're going to have a whistle on Blue as she just caught the hip of Stremlow trying to start a fast break.
I want to see a lot of those tomorrow. That was a takedown.
And by that, you're going to be covering some boys' conference wrestling down in Milton.
Nope, in Fort Atkinson
that's it.
Yeah, both Mount Horeb and
You
South
were just
Prairie.
talking to Riley Yauk, our teammate, the Milton alum, about Milton wrestling. I knew there was a connection there for
They'll
me.
be there in the mix. Another turnover here.
Verona turning it over. Quickly ahead to Blue for Memorial. Blue goes right baseline, loses the ball for a moment, picks it back up, takes it into the far corner, and then Jersa with a little bit of a hip check picks up her first foul and the first Verona foul here in the second half. Wilson down low, goes off the bottom of the rim, and then it goes out off the hand of Rupp now, staying with the Spartans. 15:27 to go in the game. 38-34, Memorial leads the Wildcats. Harden, left wing for Memorial, over to Martin. They work it around to Jackson, right free throw line extended. Jab steps to her right, has the ball poked away for a moment. Harden picks it up. Harden goes right side of the key, has a shot blocked away, and then a whistle as Harden hit the deck. The Verona fans not happy about that one. It's going to be a foul on Alexa Rupp now, her second foul. The ball will stick with Memorial as Rupp now heads to the bench. She was confused on how she got called for that foul. They're showing now her third foul, so I missed one there. So Rupp now with 3 fouls.
Yeah, same here. I had her for 2.
With the scoreboard showing 3, so Memorial missing that shot, taken away by Verona. Quickly add to Stremlow. Stremlow through some contact, and we have a wedgie. Stremlow tried to jump up and knock it down. Second attempt she was able to. How many times you get a wedgie in a game, Dennis?
It's pretty rare.
So the ball will stay with
Usually it's off a
Verona.
long distance shot that sticks, not a layup.
Inbound to Rauer Wolf. She loses her feet for a moment, keeps her dribble alive, takes it up to the wing. Lob pass down low to Stremlow. The hop step, and it just goes off the iron, but then we've got a whistle. I'm not sure. They're going to say that is on Martin.
Oh.
So that was interesting. It'll stay with the Wildcats. Memorial leads by 4, 38-34. 14:52 to go in the game. Here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Jersa loses the ball for a moment, picks it back up, right of the point, now picks up her dribble, passes off to Rauer Wolf, left wing. Rauer Wolf with a right-hand dribble, takes it over to her right to the elbow, picks up her dribble, passes off to Roddick, left of the point. Roddick fakes to her right, now backs her man down low, spins into a double team, stolen away by the Spartans. Jackson going coast to coast. Jackson, the left hand, heads to the line to shoot 2. Nevaeh Jackson went coast to coast. Allie Jersa picking up her second foul.
It's a good double team there. Roddick made the turn right into the double team and a steal.
And the problem was there was still a third defender. If she even tried to spin baseline, she was still going to spin into a double team. Jackson's free throw is good. She's got all 3 of the second half points for the Spartans. Her only 3 points of the night. She was held scoreless as she had 2 fouls in that first half. The second one is short. Rebound pulled in by Wilson for Memorial. Stremlow blocks it away but can't control the ball. Pulled in by the Spartans. Wilson, bounce pass to the top of the key to Harden. Harden spinning at the elbow, kicks out to the corner, gives it off for Jackson. Jackson drives baseline, and Jackson with the layup. 5 points, and it's a 7-point Memorial lead. Jackson with 5 second-half points. Now Jersa for the Wildcats. It's Rauer Wolf, now Roddick. She'll go right of the point, sends up a 3, rattles out, no good. Stremlow, the putback, gets fouled. Macy Stremlow heading to the line now to shoot 2. Nakira Martin called for that foul.
It's her second.
Macy Stremlow knocks down the free throw, her first point of the second half. She's up to 11 points on the evening. I was informed by our video producer tonight, Pablo Iglesias, that Taylor Stremlow is in the house here this evening.
Yep, saw over there giving hugs to the family.
Taylor Stremlow playing for the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Hawkeyes, I think, 9-3 in the conference, having a very good season. And she got a chance to start a few games when the starting point guard was out, but she's getting to play 15, 20 minutes a game.
Spartans turning the ball over on the ensuing possession. 41-36, they lead. And Rauer Wolf attacking the left side of the lane. Draws a foul as she was going in. Wilson was the one called for the foul. Jersa tried to pass it off. It got knocked down by Jackson, taken back in though by the Wildcats, excuse me. And then Stremlow picking it up and down low, and she's going to head to the line to shoot 2. So Dennis, during our pregame, you were talking about how her 49-point school record performance that she had earlier this year, a big part of that was getting 27 points off of and ones. We're seeing why. She does such a great job of drawing contact.
Yes.
The first one is good.
Well, as a secret, you want to score points, make your layups and make your free throws. And she was obviously.
Who cares if people call you a free throw merchant if you're setting school records and scoring?
As long as you're putting them up on the board. 4 for 4 from the line tonight, up to 14 points now.
41-38 now, 13-20 and counting. Memorial leads Verona. Blue left wing, spinning inside, lost her dribble for a moment. Jersa pokes it away. It's a steal for the Wildcats. Roddick picks it up, takes a couple of dribbles, then passes off to Rauer Wolf. She'll jog across the center line from right to left. Jersa over to Rauer Wolf, left wing 3, high arcing, short, rebound for Stremlow, and she heads to the line as she drew contact again, and she'll shoot 2 more. This foul is going to go on Orla McGee, her first foul. It's the 6th team foul now on Memorial. This is what we get, Dennis, for talking in halftime about how few fouls we had in the first half.
Works every time.
First one's good for Stremlow.
Got her for 9 rebounds right now. Next one, she's got a double-double.
Well, she averages a double-double on the year, so it's usually a pretty solid bet that you're going to get a Macy Stremlow double-double. Second free throw, no good. 41-39, Memorial leads. They've led by as many as 8 points tonight. Blue, right wing, holds the ball above her head. Left side to Harden. Jab steps to her right, attacks to the left side, off the window, and good. Kennedy Harden, her first points of the half. She's got 8 points, back to a 4-point Spartans lead. Rauerwolf backing her man down, spinning baseline, too strong over the top. McGee pulls in the board. Up ahead for the Spartans, Willis, right free throw line extended. The Wildcats wanted to travel, they don't get it. Wilson on the left wing, hands off to Blue. She dribbles it up to the top of the key, passes off to the left side to Harden. Harden with the right-hand dribble, crosses over, goes into the key, kicks out for a Wilson three. That's off the back iron, no good. Rebound Wildcats. Up to Jersa, left free throw line extended, inside for Ron, and Natty Ron lays it in and good. Down to a 2-point lead, 43-41, 11:56 to go. Wilson attacking baseline, the hoop and the harm. Chanty Wilson heads to the line for the old school 3-point play. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania, also brought to you by Gruber Law Offices. They have a reputation for winning, and their experienced, powerful team works tirelessly to help people and families seriously injured in accidents, providing the best care and service. One call, Dennis.
That's all.
That's right, and the free throw is no good. Long pass up ahead for the Wildcats to Jersa on the near wing. She attacks inside, kicks it out to the corner to Ron. She picks up her dribble after a few, then gives it off to Roddick. Roddick wheeling inside, no good. Rebound for Stremlow, and Stremlow puts it in. Macy Stremlow's got a double-double tonight. Nearly forced a steal then off of the inbound. Harden pulls it in and takes it across the midline from left to right. Leading by 2, 45-43, 11:18 to go. Harden between the circles. Dribbles out to the midcourt. Paul Logel here at Verona Area High School. Spartans leading by 2. Harden handing off to Blue, sets a screen for Avery Blue. She wheels over to the right wing, kicks it out to Blue at the top of the key. Down low to McGee, and then swatted away. Rauerwolf with the block, her second one of the night.
Came across the side and side-swiped her there. Caught McGee totally by surprise.
Yeah, McGee was not expecting that, and we're going to have a timeout. So there's a Madison College timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. Spartans lead the Wildcats 45-43 here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
The team at Midwest Financial Group are values-based financial specialists that offer full-service financial solutions. This local independent firm has been dedicated to helping people achieve their financial, tax, and insurance goals for over 30 years. Visit mfgteam.com to learn more about how they can help set up your future for financial success. Advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, a registered investment advisor.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
45-43, Spartans lead coming out of this Madison College timeout. Madison College has been around for over 100 years right here in our community. They've grown to 7 campuses all across south central Wisconsin, including 3 in Madison. Whether you're starting fresh or leveling up your career, Madison College is here for you. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu. That's madisoncollege.edu. 10:58 to go in the game. Spartans lead 45-43, inbounding it under their own basket. Blue with it between the circles, sends up a deep 3. That's off the right of the rim, no good. Rebound Wildcats. Rauerwolf was the one with the board. Ron picks up her dribble on the wing, gives it to Rauerwolf. Now Stremlow. Roddick from the right free throw line, extended 3. That's no good.
Oh.
Rebound is knocked out of bounds in front of the Verona student section. They wanted the ball.
Looked like it was off Blue. She tipped it.
Then some of the students kind of booing and jawing at the official, and they one of the teachers here for Verona had to be like, hey, let's not talk at the officials. Got to show good sportsmanship as a student section.
Keep it positive.
Yeah, exactly. 10-20 and counting, 2-point lead for the Spartans. Harden left to the point. Dribbles off to her left. Now walks back to the top of the key. She's guarded by Rauerwolf at midcourt. Blue sets a screen for her. Now attacks to the left side. Dishes it off down low, and that's going to be out off the hands of Eubanks, and another turnover by the Spartans.
Verona another chance here to tie it or take their first lead in quite a long time.
10 minutes to go. 45-43. Spartans lead the Wildcats. A mid-range jumper is nothing but net and good. Noel Rauerwolf ties the game at 45.
Great feed from Jersa in the post.
Harden at midcourt. Dribbles off to her right, gets the screen from McGee, wheels into the right side of the lane, tries to lay it in with the right hand, too strong over the top. Kick out for a three for Willis. That one's too strong. Another rebound to Memorial, and then it goes off of the leg of Stremlow, and it'll stay with the Spartans. .45-45, 9:29 to go. Spartans with the ball, inbounding on their own baseline in their road green uniforms with the white Argyle up the sides and the white numbers. Eubanks left to the point. It's taken away by Stremlow. Stremlow on the fast break goes with the right hand off the glass and good. Macy Stremlow gives Verona their first lead since a 3-0 lead to start this game.
Well, actually, they had a 7-6 lead.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right, they did.
Right before the tie, but that was about the 13-minute mark. So Memorial was hanging. They just could not quite get that to a double-digit lead.
9 minutes to go. Harden, the floater with the right hand, answers right back. Kennedy Harden ties it back up at 47 apiece. 8:50 to go. Stremlow kicks out to the corner to Roddick, takes a couple of dribbles, tried to bounce it back to Stremlow, and then it is going to be out off of Memorial, so stay with the Wildcats. Nearly turning it over was Verona. Jerso inbound underneath her own basket on the left side. Holds the ball at her chest, looking for somebody to pass to, still looking, gets it out onto the wing to Rauerwolf. Lob pass down low to Stremlow, and that's knocked away by Harden. He'll stay with Verona again. They're trying to get the ball down low to Stremlow. Memorial so far doing a solid job of denying that entry pass. Now we've got a whistle.
A mistake.
Yep.
This is my bad.
Yep. Official saying that's on me.
Reset.
So they'll redo it now. And they get it into Roddick, who sends up a three. That's off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound pulled in by Verona off the glass, beautiful. And good for Rauerwolf. Rauerwolf chasing that down, giving Verona the lead yet again. 49-47, 8:20 to go. Harden off to Martin, left wing. She thought about the three for a moment, instead passes it off to Willis at the top of the key. Now Jackson, left corner three, and that is pure. Nevaeh Jackson. 8 points tonight, all 8 in the second half for Nevaeh Jackson. It's a 1-point Spartans lead, 50-49. Stremlow fakes the three, steps between two defenders, can't get it to fall. Kept the ball alive. Now Rauerwolf into the elbow. Stops at the free throw line, spinning, turning around, passes off to Jersa, right of the point. Dribbles into the elbow on the right side, now kicks it out to Rauerwolf, sends up a high arcing three, rims out, no good, rebound Memorial. Spartans lead by 1, 7:30 to go. Martin, one dribble off to her left, gives it off to, and we've got Martin down low for an and one. She passed it off to Wilson, and then the give and go. And Kira Martin, her first points of the second half, going to the line for a 3-point play. Chance to make this a 4-point lead for the Spartans.
Rowell picks up her first foul. Both teams with 6 now, so we're in the bonus the rest of the way.
We had that stretch where we had a bunch of fouls called, and then all of a sudden it's kind of slowed down here a little bit. Which, you know, you and I like.
Great play there by Martin. Good finish. Both teams getting the ball inside on a consistent basis. Stremlow's had a couple of in and outs there, but you can constantly see how she is. You got to keep her off the board. She's just a beast under there.
Stremlow heading to the bench now.
Little break.
The free throw for Martin is pure. She's up to 13 points. It's a 4-point Spartans lead. 7:22 and counting to go. 53-49. Memorial leads Verona. Rauerwolf at the top of the key over to the right side to Jersa. That skips off the front of the rim. No good. Another rebound to Memorial. Chance to extend their 4-point lead. Harden over to the left side. Jackson sends up a three off the left rim. No good. Rebound Memorial. Martin with the putback. That one can't go. Roddick pulls in the rebound for Verona inside 7 minutes to go. Rauerwolf, top of the key, over to the right side. Rupp now, hand in her face three. That's no good, and Roddick's going to get called for a push in the back. Dylan Roddick fighting for the rebound.
It's good effort. Unfortunately, it was right in front of the official. So not too much you can do about that call.
Sends Nakira Martin to the free throw line. Martin averaging 11.7 points per game. She's up in that average tonight as she's up to 13 points.
Memorial,
60% free throw shooter.
Memorial on an 8-2 run right now. Verona needs to answer down here before this gets out of hand.
Now make that a 9-2 run. And Martin's second one is pure. A 10-2 scoring run gives Memorial a 6-point lead, 55-49, 6:43 to go in the game. Verona with the ball, Rauerwolf, right of the point, dribbles to the top of the key, gives it off to Ron, left wing. Picks up her dribble after one dribble, now Jersa top of the key. Holds the ball in front of her head. They go around the horn. Rupp now near corner. Jab steps to her left. Now dribbles to the right. Top of the key inside to Stremlow. She loses the ball. Is able to push it off to Ron, and then she had her shot blocked, pulled in by Rauerwolf. She goes into the key. Stops, turn around, off the glass, no good. Rebound fought for, pulled in by the Spartans. Quickly up ahead to Martin on the left side. Harden now into the paint. The floater off of the right of the rim and goes down. Kennedy Harden, 6 second-half points, 12 points on the night. It's an 8-point Spartans lead. They match their largest lead of the night. And then we've got a whistle, and Rupp now got kicked as she was trying to pass that ball off. And she's in some pain. I think that caught her right on the elbow. So Rupp now is going to head to the bench to get looked at. Hopefully that's just a caught her on the funny bone. Injury for Rupp now. Jersa inbounding for Verona. The give and go in the near corner. Dribbles off to her right. Wanted to get it inside to Stremlow. Somehow she pulls the ball in, fights through a triple team, and gets the bucket. 6-point lead for the Spartans, 57-51, 5:30 to go in the game. Wilson wheels in baseline, and she's going to draw a foul. She'll head to the line to shoot two. Natty Ron picking up her third foul. 8th team foul for the Wildcats. First one for Wilson, no good. (57-51). Spartans lead the Wildcats with 5:28 to go. Wilson knocks down the second one. 7-point lead, 58-51, 5:28 to go. Memorial going with a full court press. Rauerwolf gets it across the midline from right to left. Rauerwolf attacks baseline, and she's able to get the layup to go. Rauerwolf. And then a whistle, and Verona wanting the ball to be a turnover. And instead, it's going to be a timeout. 58. So the official letting us know that Memorial was able to call a Madison College timeout before the dead ball, so they were with 5:13 to go. Madison College timeout by the Spartans. They've got 3 timeouts left. Wildcats with 4.
Ooh, tough one for Verona if they could come up with that one and cut it down to a 1 possession.
Hardin will get the inbound, leading by 5. 5:05 to go, 58-53. Hardin bounces to Martin on the left wing. Martin goes into the key and then kicks it out to Wilson, right side. Now back out to Hardin. They'll try and slow things down a little bit, will the Spartans. Hardin guarded by Rauer-Wolf on the right wing. Hardin attacks, takes it into the three-point line, and then nearly loses it. They give it back to Hardin. Now Jackson between the circles.
So you notice Blues hasn't touched the ball. Jersa's been shutting her down. Blue with just 2 points tonight. This is where normally she's got to have the ball in her hands, and they're not even looking at her right now.
It's been Hardin and Jackson here in this second half. A little bit of Martin mixed in. Blue has it on the right wing, guarded by Jersa closely. She has to give it off, though, right away to Jackson. Or to Wilson, right wing. Wilson wheeling into the paint, kicks it off to Martin into the left side. Martin the turnaround, rims out, no good. Rebound to Jersa. Chance to make it a 1-possession game. 58-53. Rauer-Wolf, right of the point. To Roddick in the far corner, takes it into the elbow. Now Jersa thought about the right wing 3. Instead goes with a runner in the lane. That's no good. Rebound to the Spartans. Hardin with it, being harassed by Rauer-Wolf as she takes it across the midline. Going all the way in and then wheeling all the way back out. 3:30 to go, 58-53. Hardin spinning inside, then passes it off. She gives it off for a moment to Martin before Hardin takes it again. If Hardin's going to have the ball like this, Dennis, do you maybe take Rupp now and put her on her? As Hardin just goes inside wide open, instead kicks it out, though.
She's the best defender right now. She's the best ball handler they've got on the floor. Yeah.
And they do switch onto her right now.
Yep.
But then they'll pass it off to Jackson. Blue on the left side. They're going to try and eat up as much clock as they can, leading by 5, inside 3 minutes to go.
Here's your shot clock.
I wasn't going to say it tonight, but it'd be great if there was a 40-second shot clock right now. The Spartans taking advantage of no shot clock here in the state of Wisconsin, so they'll just eat up a bunch of time. Down to 2:40 and counting. Hardin on the left side. Takes a couple dribbles in, gives it off to Blue on the left corner. Now back out to Hardin. Hardin dribbles over to her right, gives it to Jackson on the right side, near the midcourt line, inside 2:30 to go in the game. Bounces it off to Hardin in the left corner. Hardin wheeling over, goes inside to Wilson. Wilson tries to scoop, and she gets fouled. And she'll head to the line to shoot 2. The Spartans eating up nearly 90 seconds of clock on that possession, Dennis.
And that's Ron's 4th foul.
19 foul out of the half. Wilson's first free throw, nothing but net and good.
Wilson came in averaging just under 9 points a game.
I do want to say
she's got 14 at this point.
It's been a great night for Chancy Wilson for the Spartans. I do want to say that was a great job by the Spartans using the clock and eating up a ton of clock. The second one's good for Wilson.
That's tough to do for a team at this level.
It is. My disdain in the way that I sounded there, that was with the WIAA and the way things happen or actually really don't happen to help improve or change the game of basketball in this state, not with the Spartans. They did a great job offensively. They did exactly what you need to do in that spot.
Now it's a 3-point.
Yep. Oh. We've got a whistle, a
foul inside.
Yep, a foul as
going to the
Stremlow
line.
got fouled by Nakira Martin.
Memorial does not need any fouls, and that's
the fourth on Martin. 7th team foul, sending Stremlow to the line. They trail by 7, 60-53, 2:04 to go. The first one rattles home for Macy Stremlow. She's up to 22 points. One more point, she'll get up over her average on the season. And the second one, though, is no good. So the broadcaster strikes again. 60-54. The Spartans with the ball, leading by 6, inside 2 minutes to go in the game. Jackson with it between the circles. Goes to the right side to Harden. Now back to Jackson.
Memorial's doing a great job spreading the floor.
Yep.
All 5 players.
Wilson on the right corner, back to Harden on the right side. Now over to Jackson, back over to Harden, and then we've got a whistle and a foul. By the way, Sadie Bennett checking in for Verona, getting her first minutes of the night.
And Verona now.
And her first foul.
Now 10 fouls now, so Memorial shooting 2 the rest of the way.
I expect them to be shooting a lot more free throws here in the last 94 seconds of this game. The first one off the left of the iron, no good for Nevaeh Jackson. Jackson will shoot one more as the Spartans are in the double bonus, and that one is no good. Rebound pulled in by Stremlow for Verona. 90 seconds to go, down by 6. Rauerwolf between the circles. Dribbles off to her left, bounce pass. That's no good. Rauerwolf, though, the long rebound pulled in. Rauerwolf, a 15-foot jumper, no good again. Stremlow gets the board. Stremlow over Martin is good. 4-point lead for the Spartans. Full court press, and we've got a whistle and a timeout by the Spartans. 1:09 to go in the game, 60-56. The Spartans lead the Wildcats here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Zimbrick Honda's been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Browse their car selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. Dennis, if you're head coach Lexi Richardson here, you're down by 4, 1:09 to go. Are you fouling as soon as the ball is in?
I think you have to know. It's a 2-possession game. You got to get the ball back. You can't waste too much time here. But who do you foul?
That is a great question.
Harden is number 4. She's had the ball in her hands the most. She came in shooting 30%. Everybody else is in the 60% range.
They get it into Wilson. They're going to try and trap here with it in the backcourt first. It looks like they get it off to Harden. Harden passes off to Blue. Inside a minute to go. Over to Harden on the left side. They don't foul yet. Harden loses it. And then Rupp now fighting for the ball. There is a whistle. And they're going to say a foul on Harden.
And 1-1, and here's where it works.
Yep.
Stop the clock. Verona gets to go to the line to shoot.
It's the first foul on Harden, by the way. Harden and Stremlow were the only two that didn't have fouls of the starters here tonight. Stremlow still not called for a foul. With all the fighting that she does down in the low post, that is impressive. The first one for Rupnow is good. Rupnow got kicked in the elbow in this second half, went to the bench for a little bit, but she is back out there and just hit a big free throw. We've got another Madison College timeout. The Spartans have 2 left. The Wildcats with 3 with 54.9 seconds to go. Memorial leads 60-57. Rupnow will have one more free throw here on this attempt, so a chance to make this a 2-point game with 54.9 seconds to go, Dennis.
So if you make the free throw here, it's a 2-point game, or you don't, it's a 3-point. But now you got to try to gamble for a steal, and I don't know how much time you wait to try to get the clock, because if they make free throws, now it's a 2-possession game again. So you got to have time to have the ball back at least a couple of times.
For those that don't listen or watch our Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania, this is typically a spot where I ask Dennis something a little wild, but just in case any fans are thinking about it. Do you consider telling Rupnow to purposely miss to try and get the rebound so you can maybe get a 3 and tie it? And that way then you have plenty of time to extend the game with more free throws.
I don't. It's hard enough to try.
Is that mad scientisty of me?
Yeah, it's hard enough to make free throws, let alone. I think that reaches the desperate point where you're right at the end and all you can do is throw it off. There's still plenty of options, so that's lower on the option right now.
Yep.
You want it because now if you get it to 2, if you can make it, get a steal off the inbound, now you got the ball back. So you're gambling on your defense that you're going to be able to come up and make a play.
And again, I want to remind anyone that thinks I'm a lunatic for asking that. Yes, I am crazy, but also I just like to make sure with Dennis that I'm not thinking, we're covering our bases.
Got to think outside the box.
The free throw is good. Stealing away by Jersa. The floater, it rims out. No good. Rebound by Rauer-Wolf. Chance to tie or take the lead for Verona. 45 seconds left. Rauer-Wolf on the near corner. Dribbles it up to the wing with 40 seconds to go. 60-58. Spartans lead. Rauer-Wolf picks up her dribble, gives it off to Jersa on the far corner. Now to Rupnow. Rupnow lobs it in down low to Stremlow. Stremlow is good. And we are tied at 60. 26 seconds and counting to go. Inbound pass into Wilson. We've got a whistle and a timeout by the Spartans. We're going to keep it right here. A huge takeaway, and then Stremlow, as she has done all night, comes up big for the Wildcats to tie the game at 60 apiece.
16 points in the second half, 26 overall for Stremlow. Double figure with rebounds. But again, Rupnow and Rauer-Wolf just being very disruptive on defense tonight. And a big play there by Rupnow.
60-60 with 24.1 seconds to go in this game.
Well, last time we were here was the boys Verona Middleton and went to overtime and had a shot rim out at the buzzer. What's going to happen in the last 24.1? Or do we get some extra time tonight? We shall see. So that's Memorial down to one timeout now.
Memorial with 1 Madison College timeout. Verona with 3. Memorial will have the run of the baseline here. All right. They at least should if they gave them the timeout here before the ball got inbounded. So it'll be interesting to see. I didn't see the signal from the official. Blue's able to get it into Harden on the left side. 20 seconds to go.
In the backcourt.
Harden being guarded by Jersa as she brings it across the center line from left to right. She picks up her dribble. She gets trapped. A hop step. Get it off to Wilson, and it's the last Madison College timeout called by head coach Marcus Flowers. 11.3 seconds to go. Madison College has been around for over 100 years right here in our community. They've grown to 7 campuses all across South Central Wisconsin, including 3 in Madison. Whether you're starting fresh or leveling up your career, Madison College is here for you. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu. That's madisoncollege.edu. 11.3 seconds to go. I'm going to guess, Dennis, you're drawing something up for Avery Blue if you're head coach Marcus Flowers.
You want a shot or you want to try. You want to attack the rim here because if you get a foul, you get to the free throw line, and that's good as getting a jump shot. You want to get something in the post. But if you get an open look, Blue gets an open look for a 3. So you got to protect the 3, but you don't want to get anybody inside for Verona, and you don't want to foul because if you foul, you can lose at the free throw line. Overplay the passing lanes. And don't let Blue get the ball behind the three-point line.
Memorial will be inbounding on the far sideline. Avery Blue will be the one inbounding. They won't put a defender on Blue at the sideline.
So Jersa's right on the right wing.
Yep, and they get it into Harden. She nearly had it taken away. Harden on the left side, 8 seconds. Goes inside, lob pass to Martin. Martin puts it up. The hoop and the harm with 5 seconds left. Nikira Martin puts it in to take the 2-point lead with 5 seconds to go. Lexi Richardson will take a timeout to try and ice Nakira Martin before her free throw to make it a 3-point game. 5 seconds left, still 2 timeouts for Verona, Dennis. But that was a huge play for Nakira Martin to get that shot off through a double team and get it to fall and then drawing the foul.
Still a nice feed inside there by Harden.
Also, by the way, Stremlow picking up her first foul. The broadcaster jinx strikes again for me. But, for those keeping track at home, I'm clearly a jinx tonight.
But it's only one shot foul since you made the bucket. So now if you're Memorial, do you make the free throw or do you miss it?
I would want to make it because then a 3 just sends it to overtime. Doesn't beat me. Also, I'm only putting one, and Marcus Flowers looks like, he will have 2 there on the line. I was going to say maybe you only put one of them on the line, but he'll have 2 on the line. 5 seconds to go. Nakira Martin a chance to make it a 3-point game, 62-60. It is up, no good. Rebound for Stremlow and a timeout Verona. Only taking 0.7 of a second off. 62-60, 4.3 seconds to go. Big rebound that time for Macy Stremlow. Again, doing it all for the Wildcats tonight. So 4.3 seconds to go. If you get a good pass, Dennis, it feels like that's enough to at least get a chance at like a runner here to try and tie the game, but most likely you're looking for a game winner, I would guess, if you're Verona. 4.3 seconds to go. We're in a Madison College timeout. Verona does have one more that they can use. Memorial is out of timeouts here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. We're also brought to you by Stoughton Health. They've been providing trusted care close to home and proud to support student athletes from around the area. From rehab to ortho care, Stoughton Health provides comfort and convenience locally. Visit stoughtonhealth.com to learn more today. 4.3 seconds to go. Bell Phillips Memorial leads 62-60. But Verona has the ball. They'll have to go the full length of the floor.
Yeah, from a three-point standpoint, there's nobody that's outstanding. Their best three-point shooter is about 33%.
Jersa will inbound. She gets it into Rauer-Wolf to start the clock at midcourt. Rauer-Wolf crosses over, driving inside, puts it up. It's no good, and that does it. 62-60. The Spartans survive and come away with the road victory on the Verona Wildcats.
Well, she drove the lane trying to at least draw a foul. There was contact, but no foul was called. Ball hit off the front of the rim, and that's it. Memorial able to hang on. They had control for a good part of the game.
Yep.
Verona was had just spurts where they were able to pick up a lead. A 10-2 run, though, really hurt late in the game. That got Memorial some breathing room. And then again, the big putback the big layup by Martin at the end. She ends up with 16 points. Phenomenal performance.
A 16-point outing.
So now we got to try to decide who is our player of the game.
Well, the good thing is we'll be able to take a timeout here and kind of decide and debate that. Again, the Vel Phillips Memorial Spartans coming away with a 62-60 victory over the Verona Wildcats. The Spartans led by as many as 8 points multiple times throughout this game. And they were able to hang on for the 2-point victory. And again, we said it during the pregame of this one, Dennis. The winner of this game, with the way things are looking for sectional seeding and the regional, could end up being the team that hosts a regional final between these two teams. And you'd obviously much rather have your postseason game be at home than having to go on the road, even if it is a short trip like it is for Memorial and Verona.
Yeah, definitely. This is so Verona Memorial ends up snapping their streak, 64 games, and now getting the sweep of the season series. and puts Verona in tough to be able to. They're going to need some help down the stretch. So right now it looks like the driver's seat is La Follette, and we're going to see Verona now. They're going to have a chance to have a say in it, though. Verona goes to La Follette, and we'll see them on Tuesday. And Verona pulls the win now. Memorial will be rooting for Verona.
Yeah, that's the thing now. If you're a Memorial fan, you're going to be cheering for Verona on Tuesday night as they take on the La Follette Lancers. The Dean, Dennis Summerall, and I will take a break, and when we come back, we'll run through the final stats of the night, get the Dean's final thoughts, and more importantly, name our Pizza Hut player of the game, as this is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on ESPN Madison.
Hold your friends close and your rivals closer on Jim, Matt, and Molly.
With Jonathan Gannon, for him, he's got to want to kick ass here in Green Bay. He can't just be mediocre. He can't just be Jeff Hafley. Like, he has to be better than all of the guys that preceded him. Jeff Hafley looked good because he went after Joe Barry. Anybody could look good after Joe Barry.
Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Weekdays 4 to 6 on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is tough, so Metro Ford of Madison makes it easy with mobile service. Metro Ford will come directly to you, home, office, wherever your day takes you. Their Ford certified techs handle oil changes, filters, batteries, wipers, inspections, and more, all without a visit to the dealership. You stay on schedule, we'll take care of the rest. Call 608-246-3600 today to book your mobile service appointment, and let service come to you. That's Metro Ford of Madison. Visit them at metrofordofmadison.com.
Every event tells a story, from the first impression to the final moments. Have someone guide your guests through every chapter the way you want the story told. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With a strong presence, great voices, and an award-winning team, trust us to guide, direct, and inform your guests through all the different chapters of the day. For fun, memorable entertainment for any event, please visit us at celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
Wisconsin homes ask a lot of their windows and doors. They need to be ready for anything year-round. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, everything we do is built around quality and durability. You shouldn't have to make compromises to ensure you're comfortable at home. So right now, take advantage of 0% financing for up to 4 years. There's never been a better time to experience Pella in person and get all your questions answered. Join us at the NARI Spring Home Improvement Show, February 13th through the 15th at Wisconsin State Fair Park. Book your in-home consultation at the show and receive a free Design Works rendering. From design to installation, Pella's local experts are there to guide you every step of the way, helping you choose the right options for your home, your style, and your budget. Thanks to 0% financing for up to 4 years and our 10-year limited warranty, you can feel confident in your decision long after installation day. PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 2/28/2026.
From the biggest plays on the court to the comments made in the locker room after. An in-depth recap of every Bucks game.
In 6 minutes. No more?
No less. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus audio network. If you missed any of the game or just want to relive the biggest moments, Bucks in 6 provides game recaps every morning after. Hear the high-flying dunks from Giannis or the deep threes from Miles Turner. And catch the comments post-game about what happened on the court. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus audio network. Find it now on bucks.com/plus or on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts.
We're on the Packers.
This 2 or 3 year window needs to yield a championship.
Because we're on Wisconsin sports.
When you bring back everybody, Mr. Policy is telling you we're winning a championship.
Nobody covers the green and gold like 100.5 ESPN.
(62-60) our final score. The Vel Phillips Memorial Spartans surviving for a 2-point victory here at Verona this evening. Dennis, sounds very familiar to a game that you and Riley Yauk had here just on the boys' side, a 2-point victory for the visitors.
72-70 overtime. I was thinking maybe overtime, but when Martin makes that shot, now 5 seconds, you got to go full court. And Verona at least got a shot off. It was a good attempt, but Memorial collapsed there on defense and not foul. You go straight up. There's contact, but you got to allow the defensive player to go up. And who initiated the contact in this case was ruled the offensive player did. So no call, and that's it. Unfortunately for The Wildcats, a tough one here on a Friday night.
62-60 the final score, and as is customary for us here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania in the postgame, it's now time for us to name our Pizza Hut player of the game.
No one outpizzas the Hut, and no one outperformed this player tonight. The player of the game is presented by Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. No one outpizzas the Hut.
Dennis, I feel like this one, again, kind of a no-brainer for us. No matter how great of a game we get, we usually have a pretty obvious player of the game. Who's our player of the game tonight?
Well, I think we have to go with Nikira Martin. Came in, she's had a pretty good season so far. She's averaging 11.7 and a team best 6.9 rebounds. And she surpassed her rebound total tonight. But the 17 points, including the game-winning basket with 5 seconds to go, could not make the free throw to put it up by 3, but she got the big one that gave them the lead for good, and finished off with 10 in the first half, 7 in the second. She was good on the boards all night, really battling in there, and with Stremlow on the other side, that was a good matchup. Jersa did a great job on shutting Avery Blue down. Blue held her just a field goal, 2 points in the first half, but then when you get your teammates picking you up, Shanti Wilson had 13, and Kennedy Harden had 12. So you got 3 of your 4 players that normally are in double figures. We're in double figures. And then you have to give Memorial some credit. Jersa going to Northern Michigan next year, 12 first-half points. Got a donut in the second half. Did not allow her to get anything. But she did a great job on Blue, holding Blue scoreless as well in the second half. So just a lot of good individual performances. And you knew it was going to come down to somebody making a shot. Nobody really deserved to lose this game. Unfortunately for the host Wildcats, the L goes on their side of the ledger.
Yeah, unfortunately they did indeed. Again, our Pizza Hut player of the game, Nikira Martin, with 17 points, and more importantly, the game winner for the Spartans to give them the 62-60 victory. Nikira Martin, our Pizza Hut player of the game, and Pizza Hut's Big New Yorker pizza is just $10 for a limited time. An extra large pizza with 6 huge foldable slices and bold New York style flavor. Big size, big value, just $10. Order on the Pizza Hut app or at pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. You going to say your line, Dennis?
No one outpizzas the Hut.
Perfect. Jeez, you keep messing with me here tonight.
Well, I'm just thinking, I used to do it with Strophy all the time, but I've been pretty nice to you. So.
You have been. It's been a little bit of a shocker.
Once in a while, I'll throw it in there.
62-60 the final score. Again, the Spartans getting the victory. Nikira Martin leading the way for the victorious Spartans with the game winner and 17 points. Shanti Wilson getting 16, 12 points from Kennedy Harden. 8 points for Nevaeh Jackson, just 2 points for Avery Blue, who has been the leading scorer for the Spartans most of the year, being blanked in the second half. Then you had 8 points coming off of the bench, 5 of them from Lamaya Willis and 3 from Alana Eubanks. For the Verona Wildcats, a 26-point outing for Macy Stremlow just wasn't enough for the Wildcats, and then 12 points for Allie Jersa, all 12 in the first half. And then Rower Wolf getting 11, 7 points from Alexa Rupnow, and Natty Ron getting 2 points for the starting 5, and then 2 points off of the bench for Dylan Roddick to round out the scoring for the Wildcats. That does it for Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania tonight. We'll have Tuesday night hoops next week. Yourself, Dennis, and Riley Yauk will be on the call for another girls basketball game. These Verona Wildcats travel over to the east side and will take on the first place La Follette Lancers on Tuesday night. That should be a great game. Get to see one of the best players in the entire state for the Lancers.
Well, and we get to do a show beforehand.
Yes, we'll have an extended pregame show. Zimbrick Honda's PrepMania Weekly, typically a Monday night show. Not able to make that work this week for a Monday night. I've got to go take my wife over to the airport on Monday night, so won't have the show on Monday night. We're moving it to a Tuesday pregame show starting at 6 p.m. Our coverage will start. The Dean and I are going to go through all of the possible sectional matchups that'll be coming up. We'll go over our Pizza Hut power rankings for the week, and we'll talk about who the best teams are in the Madison area, so you don't want to miss that. And then an awesome girls basketball game here as well. Coming up on Tuesday night between Verona and La Follette. It's going to be a great night of covering high school sports this Tuesday night.
Yeah, and we'll have a little bit of wrestling to talk about during our show as well, since it's conference. And I did this year.
So then maybe I should just step aside and have Riley Yauk come in, and then you guys can talk some wrestling.
Well, you just flip. You do the game, and he'll do the pregame.
I don't know anything about wrestling, Dennis.
Well,
I genuinely don't. I did wrestling, like youth wrestling, when I was like 5 years old. A kid bit me and drew blood in the middle of a match. The poor high school referee has my giant 6'5" dad screaming at him. He's like, my kid is bleeding and you're not stopping the match. And I was done. I was like, nope, this is stupid. I'm not doing this.
I was a junior at St. Lawrence Seminary, Mount Calvary, and we didn't have wrestling as a sport, but we had it as a gym class, right? Mm-hmm. So they match us up, and they put me out with a starting guard on our football team who's like 180 pounds of solid muscle. He was a pig farmer. They had a farm in the local area.
Oh.
He's used to weights and stuff. He took one look at him and said, I'm pinned. He pinned me in like 2 seconds, and I said, I'm done.
Yep.
But I've got a great it was when we got here earlier, John Bremer, longtime wrestler at Middleton, who's got a son in the basketball program here. Mm-hmm. He stopped me out in the Commons area, and I remember him back in the days in the field house. And now this year there's no regional wrestling.
Yep.
It starts out with just individual sectional, which means in sectionals you always had a chance. If you finished the top four, regionals you could move on to the next one. With it's just one individual meet next week, if you lose, you're done. There's no coming back or second chances. So, and then the week after that is team, and the week after that, 3 days is state. So, in 2 weeks, swimming starts the first run, which you know a lot of.
See, yeah, I was a swimmer, so then we'll
swimming
really
this weekend as well.
Yep, I know Middleton is hosting the Big 8 conference meet this week.
This weekend, yep.
They hosted the girls as well this year, so they hosted both the boys and the girls. It's a great pool in
Middleton geared up for another state title. Their boys and girls programs right now.
Yeah, they've turned it into an absolute wagon of a program over there at Middleton. But we'll talk about that on PrepMania Weekly. Again, our final score here, Memorial getting the 62-60 victory over Verona. Thank you to our video producer, Pablo Iglesias, for getting us on YouTube
the
this
man,
evening.
the myth, the legend, the Bear fan.
The Bear fan. Bear down.
I saw the paw.
Thank you to our audio producer back at the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison Studios, Owen Dimful, for getting us on the ESPN Wisconsin app. For the Hall of Famer, the Dean Dennis Summerall, I am Hunter Vaughn. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on ESPN Madison.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service.